Dear brothers and sisters, we live on one tiny blue planet, but we are divided by languages, religions, food habits, and fear. Nations go to war because of different values, communities hate each other because of different beliefs, and every single day, billions of animals are killed as they cannot speak our language. Our channel, Mission Viksit India, discusses new and innovative ideas in every video to help make India a developed nation by 2047. Today we are talking about a completely new concept: can a scientific and humanitarian roadmap spread love and compassion across the world? Can we come out of the mentality of superiority and treat everyone in the world as our kutumb, a friend or a relative, and also believe in the philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam? Stay with us till the end of the video and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. What if science could change this? What if the next big invention is not a faster phone but a translator for hearts, humans, animals, and even future worlds? Stay with me. Today, we are going to imagine a complete roadmap for harmony and amalgamation in an overcrowded, overstressed world. Our real problem is that we don't understand each other. Recently, in an interview, President Putin repeated a familiar idea: conflicts like Russia-Ukraine are also about different languages, different values, different histories, and he is not fully wrong. All over history, humans have fought because, my God is right, yours is wrong, my language is superior, yours is inferior, my culture is pure, yours is a threat. Now, just add food to this. For example, when Italy banned lab-grown meat and resisted microbial milk, it wasn't just about science, it was about old cultural habits of rearing and killing animals, habits born in a time when survival was tough, climate was harsh, and empathy stopped at the human door. But today, the world has changed. We have fast transport, global trade, modern agriculture, plant-based options, and even lab-grown options. What hasn't changed enough is our empathy. This world's silent victims are animals, birds, and our own moral blind spot. We teach our children to be kind. We tell them, don't hurt animals, be gentle, but the packaged meat system is kind of designed to hide reality. Children and even adults never see the fear, blood, pain, and panic of animals and birds inside slaughterhouses. So, humans grow up emotionally disconnected. They love dogs, but eat goats. They worship cows, but ignore their suffering in dairy farms or in slaughterhouses. They enjoy chicken nuggets, but do not want to see the chicken's eyes. Why? Because we cannot hear what animals are trying to tell us. We don't understand their language. They scream in a frequency we've chosen to ignore. Just imagine for a moment if a cow could say, in perfect human language, my child was taken away, my body is in pain. Please don't hurt me, please don't give me pain. Could you drink that glass of milk so casually? This is the moral blind spot science must now correct. The next scientific revolution could actually be translators for humans and animals. Humanity's next big project should be AI for empathy. To invent Universal Human Language Translator 2.0, we already have some basic translation apps, but we need something way more powerful. I'm talking about instant real-time translation across all human languages, and not just words, but emotion-aware translation that gets tone, fear, sarcasm, respect, and love. Picture a small earpiece or wearable that lets any two humans on Earth speak freely, Russian to Hindi, Arabic to Japanese, Swahili to Spanish, all without misunderstanding. Just this one tool can end distrust, miscommunication, and fear between nations. Now, here's an even more radical idea. A global scientific mission for a universal animal and bird translator. Imagine decoding vocal patterns, body language, and brain signals of mammals, birds, and even marine life, using AI plus neuroscience to actually map what different signals mean. Hunger, fear, joy, stress, loneliness. And then, building a device that can translate these into human language, so you'd hear things like, I am scared, I am in pain, the forest is disappearing, or my baby is missing. Once humans actually hear a goat saying, "Please don't cut my throat, I want to live," slaughter will just stop feeling normal, it'll become unbearable. This could really be the zero of a new ethical era, just like how the invention of zero from ancient India changed mathematics forever. And India, with its deep spiritual traditions of ahimsa and compassion, could totally lead this revolution of interspecies communication. If we had a translator device that could convert the language of animals and birds into human speech, saying things like, "I am scared, I am in pain, the forest is disappearing, my baby is missing," or even, "Please, don't kill me," it would, honestly, transform human consciousness forever. That kind of direct, emotional communication would awaken compassion on a scale we've never seen before. Millions of people would step up to represent these beings in courtrooms and before governments, demanding equal consideration, legal safeguards, and even citizenship-level protection for their lives, their habitats, and their biodiversity. A new global curriculum is the need of the present time for teaching empathy as a science. Technology alone is just not enough. We really need to rewire the education system. The United Nations, through UNESCO, could actually create global compassion education guidelines, advising every country to do a few things. First, add weekly empathy lessons in school. Second, show audio-video stories from the perspective of a child in a war zone, an animal in a factory farm, a refugee who has lost their home, or even a forest losing its trees. Third, run interactive VR or animation experiences where children become a bird, a cow, a whale, seeing the world through their eyes. Some cultures, influenced by teachings of Mahatma Buddha and similar philosophies, already have strong empathy values. Other cultures were shaped by harsh climates, desert survival, and early religious rules that allowed or even encouraged animal slaughter. History cannot be changed, and it would remain as a painful fact. But we can shape the next generation to think differently. If sympathy becomes a global learning standard, then cruelty will become a global embarrassment. The ethical food future can have microbial milk and cruelty-free protein. The second pillar of harmony is what we eat. The UN and world bodies can strongly recommend microbial or plant-based milk instead of dairy from suffering animals. Also, mock meat, lab-grown fish, and lab-grown egg gel that tastes similar, but carries zero slaughter. Countries like Italy, who today defend what they call traditional meat culture, are still, in a way, emotionally living in a mental cage stuck in an older era. But honestly, Italian tradition, or any tradition, shouldn't be a cage. Just think about it. We once had traditions like slavery, child labor, and those bloody gladiator games. All of those ended because morality evolved. In the same way, I really believe that slaughter-based food must, sooner or later, become a thing of the past. And again, nations like India can totally lead the way here, with its long vegetarian heritage, with all its innovation talent, and with its wish to become a Viksit Bharat by 2047, not just economically, but also ethically and ecologically developed. For reducing conflict between nations, it's actually necessary to bring change from value clashes to create value bridges. If we truly want to reduce wars like Russia-Ukraine, or tensions between any two countries, we really have to admit a hard truth. My value system is not automatically superior to yours. Instead of value clashes, we need value bridges. So how do we do that? Well, human translators remove language barriers. Animal translators, they teach cross-species empathy. Compassion education reduces fanaticism. And ethical food, it reduces violence in everyday life. So, on top of all this, the United Nations could actually create a global empathy index, measuring each country's treatment of minorities, treatment of animals, empathy in education, and support for cruelty-free food. This index could end up influencing global reputation, investments, and even development rankings. The message to every government becomes super clear. If you want respect in the 21st century, you must respect humans and animals. It really should be our shared dream, searching for the next Earth. But there's one more big idea. bigger than any border, any flag, or any argument. Humanity is slowly outgrowing this planet, population is rising, resources are shrinking, and the climate is changing. So, what if we set a civilizational goal to find and reach a second habitable world, a new Earth, together? Imagine a mission where ISRO, NASA, ESA, Roscosmos, JAXA, and, well, others, are working side by side. Telescopes are scanning deep space for Earth-like planets, probes are traveling beyond our solar system, and the whole planet is following one story. Humanity, not as 200 nations but as one species, looking for its next home. When everyone, Russians, Ukrainians, Indians, Americans, Chinese, Africans, Europeans, are busy asking, how do we build a ship to the stars? They'll have much less time to ask, how do we destroy each other? A shared cosmic mission really does turn destructive energy into creative energy. Every one of us has a role in this future. So, what are the concrete steps for harmony and amalgamation in our crowded world? We can build translators for humans and animals. We can educate children in compassion, not just competition. Let's shift to cruelty-free food, microbial milk, plant-based and lab-grown meat. We should pressure the UN and governments to adopt empathy education guidelines, support research that makes interspecies communication real, and let's keep a shared dream alive, a united humanity reaching for other worlds, together. You don't have to be a president, scientist, or billionaire to help. You can start by questioning what you eat, what you share online, and what you teach the children around you, because every revolution begins with one simple question: can we be kinder than yesterday? If you believe the future of Earth should be built on empathy, creativity, and innovation, not cruelty and conflict, then like, share, and comment your thoughts below. Let's turn this idea into a movement for human-animal-bird-Earth harmony. One planet, one species, one chance to get it right. This is not just a video, this is an invitation to the next chapter of humanity. The purpose of the Mission Viksit India channel is to give India's research and development ecosystem a new direction, new momentum, and new confidence. Do you believe that we need to invent a translator machine that can instantly interpret the language of humans, animals, and birds? Could this invention become the next great scientific revolution, one that spreads compassion across the world and helps humanity truly live with the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam? We invite you to share your views in the comments, forward this video to your Member of Parliament and Member of Legislative Assembly, and create national and international conversation. Subscribe for more content focused on future science and innovation for a better future. Thank you for watching till the end. Jai Hind.